Hello guys, I wanted to go over 1 Corinthians chapter 13 because it seems like a lot of people will shove this Bible verse in your face when you set standards in a relationship. They will throw this in your face. They'll say, "Oh, you don't love me because you're too independent. You're too strong. You're setting standards. I don't like that." So that means you're not being patient, you're not being loving, you're not all of these things. Love suffereth long, is kind, envieth not, vaunteth itself not, puffeth itself not, does not behave itself unseemly, seeketh not her own, is not easily provoked, thinketh no evil, rejoiceth not in iniquity, but rejoiceth in truth, beareth all things, believeth all things, hopeth all things, endureth all things. And love never fails. So they'll throw, when you set a standard and you say, "Hey, listen, when we're in church, I want to hold hands." Like when we're in our house together, we hold hands and we cuddle and all that. But when we go to church, no, it's, "Oh no, I want you to sit on the other side of the church building. Oh no, don't come over here and hold hands with me when oh no, don't do that, because the pastor might think that we're having sex out of wedlock. The people of the church might think weird. They might judge us unrighteously. They might judge us." That's living in fear. All perfect love casts out all fear. Okay? And that is living in fear when you're more worried about what people in church think about you and your significant other being together. And this Bible verse never says that if you set a standard that you don't love that person. God sets many standards in the Bible. That doesn't mean he doesn't love you. He says, "If you love me, you're going to abide by my commandments. If you love me, you're not going to deny me in front of others." God said that. That is a standard. So we really need to be careful when we throw this in people's faces, saying that they don't love because they set a standard. Nowhere in this Bible verse does it say if you set a standard and you respect yourself enough, more than that, that you don't love. So be careful with this, throwing this in people's faces, saying they don't love, because you don't want them saying that you don't love them, but you're going to throw this in their face and say that they don't love you. That's not right. It's hypocritical. Okay? So we need to be careful when we throw this in people's faces, saying they don't love because they put their foot down or because they've set a standard. And don't live in fear. If you truly love God, you're going to proclaim him in front of people. If you truly love your significant other, you're going to proclaim them in front of people. You're not going to ask them to sit on the other side of the church because you're worried or you're fearful about what other people are going to think. That's not love. Matter of fact, that's unkind. That's unloving. So, the point of this video is be careful what Bible verses you use against people. Okay?